today's video I'm going to convert this 2019 Ford Transit into a sleek looking camper that is able to carry a full-on adventure bike and serve as a base camp for the client's motorcycle trips. To begin with, I removed the bulkhead and all the trips. Then the hard part of ripping out the original base plate, which was glued into place. Then I removed the only spot of rust and cut the slats for the base plates under construction to size. I stick them to the van using Zeekr 554. The slats are chunky and I used quite a lot of them because the new base plate needs to support the 200 kilograms of the motorbike. Before insulating the flooring, I drilled holes for tie-down points needed to secure the motorbike later. Then I cut the queen ply base plate to size and oiled the underside. Before screwing it into place, I covered the loading sill and carpet lining. Then I glued down some PVC flooring. To securely mount the motorbike, I installed this wheel choke. For a super secure fit, I cut some 6mm counterplates to size and mounted them from the underside using locking nuts. The same procedure for this rear tie-down point. For this tie-down point, I inserted a counterplate into this beam and later got it welded up again. I combined it with a Z-folded aluminum profile to achieve a clean transition between the camper area and the cockpit. Then more insulation and rivet nuts to mount the future trips. Afterwards, I applied carpet lining to all the blank metal parts. I redid all the trims out of 6mm queen ply and also covered them in carpet lining. Here I integrated a little reading light above the future bed system. Some custom trims and more carpet lining to make the Transit's overhead storage more usable. Then thin slats glued and bolted into place to easily mount the acoustic paneling. As the roof is asymmetrical, the inner part needed to be covered by two pieces of acoustic paneling cut in a certain angle with a single slat in the middle to achieve a clean and even look. To finish off the roof, I installed the cover of the roof vent. Next up, I closed this compartment under the front seats, which was originally covered by the bulkhead. Afterwards, I put together the corpus that's going to house the fridge using this pocket hole jig for hidden connections. I used 15mm queen ply with a matte grey acrylic decor. To keep the cost down for the client, I used the untreated queen ply for everything that isn't visible at first sight. The bed's slide out got carpet lining added to its feet to glide over the PVC flooring. This is gonna be the drawer the fridge will be mounted on. For its front I used queen ply with an olive ash veneer. It uses heavy-duty drawer slides with a closing mechanism to lock the fridge in place while driving. Meanwhile, I decided to mount this vent to give the fridge's compressor more room to breathe. Following that, I've built the second part of the bed the exact same way as the first one, except for having to accommodate the wheel arch. To keep the doors shut, I used these Adam Hall style lever latches. Then I screwed together the kitchen corpus. For the tabletop I cut a piece of queen ply block to size and made it match the vent's contour. After sanding, I glued the sink in place and oiled the tabletop. The kitchen's width is limited by this tie-down point, but the drawer for the gas stove has to go out the back, so the stove is only usable with the rear doors open to get the van registered as a motorhome. So to save space on the sides, I used aluminum profiles instead of wood. A few extra drawers and the water system just got a magnetic lid. Last but not least, aluminum profiles to protect the edges of the base plate. In the end, I added the last pieces of the electrical system. mattress will be custom made out of 4 pieces to use the bed in different configurations. It just hasn't arrived yet. There will probably be another episode of this transit van, as the client already got plans for future upgrades to the conversion, like overhead storage compartments and so on. See you then, cheers.